Oh yeah, yeah, for sure. The last time I cut to 35, I cut the same day. I cut 18 pounds.
The AllStar app, the number one app in the business. UFC, Bellator, One Championship, PFL, and more. Get the app right now. Link in description. Let's start with this job that you got as a are you as an analyst or commentator for the UFC?
Yeah, yeah, analyst. Uh, I mean, it's pretty good. I mean, yeah, I like it
What was
as
it?
an analyst.
Was that your first fight that you did just recently?
Uh, I did two for the UFC,
Okay.
two fight nights. Yeah, and they like it. So yeah, I used to do it as a commentator in Combate Global,
Mm-hmm.
in Combate Americas, but there is where I grabbed some experience.
Hmm.
And then by the time here, because I'm here in Vegas, they just called me and I said yes for sure, and they like it. So maybe they're gonna keep calling me. So it's good.
Yeah, it's good to see your face, man. You have
Uh,
so much experience. You've cornered big fights. You've been in big fights. So yeah, it just
yeah,
makes sense, you know. And were you nervous on the first show though? Did you feel a little bit of nerves?
it's kind of different. It's weird because you need to understand the TV momentums, the timing, the propaganda, and then I just know about MMA, so it was kind of hard to get rhythm with that.
Mhm.
Yeah, sometimes they leave me alone and I just start talking because the fighter was coming on.
Yeah.
So I just start talking, and they tell me that was good. Yeah, little things that get
Mhm.
you kind of nervous, but it's okay. Yeah, nothing that I can handle it.
Of
Yeah,
course, man. You fought
mhm.
in a cage. You know, I think if
Yeah,
you
I
could do
know.
that, you could do anything, right? Uh, at the beginning of the year, you went down to Brazil with the team, and
Amazing.
Moreno, phenomenal performance, the best he's ever looked. You told me last year this fight is going to be total dominance, and Brandon total
Yeah.
dominance in that fight. How was that experience going down to Brazil, like enemy territory? The crowd was pretty crazy.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, that experience for me, and from we're like a family, so we travel all together. Like, hey, we're gonna do this, hey, we're gonna do that, and we support each other, and we are just there for the team. So Brandon told us like, hey, we need to go to do the acclimatation thing because it's kind of like we were supposed to fight at 2 a.m. in the morning. So and Brazil is kind of like 5 hours ahead of Vegas, so the jet lag and the humidity there is too hot. So we went like 2 weeks, 15 days, yeah, and it was pretty amazing. Getting in the rhythm with the trainings. We made the rounds there in the beach, and then we used to train at 11, 12 p.m. in the evening. Yeah, they let us use the Novo Now gym. Like they opened the gym at 12 p.m. So we were there just night at training, and it was kind of cool. It was kind of cool, and everything was on point. And Brandon was pretty good, and the result was that fight.
What about the fans though? They're like when Brandon won, they had to like run him out
Yeah,
of the arena, and they
mm,
were throwing shit at him. It was crazy.
I mean, the whole Latin American fight fans are pretty crazy. Like it came from they're really passionate about the sport. So when they found the sport that they like they were like crazy mad. In Argentina, it's football, and MMA is starting to grow up. But in Brazil, it's football, it's jiu-jitsu, and MMA, brother. MMA. I fought in Brazil a couple of times. The "eu vai morrer" is like typical, like "eu vai morrer." That means that you're gonna die. Like, hey, you're gonna die. Hey, you're gonna die, and that's typical from Brazil, and it's kind of like you need to get used to that. And imagine in a the Jaunese arena, full of people, and everybody like shouting like "Hey, vamos re," and different, and they got kind of like different songs for every fighter, and that's cool. I mean, and the time I think that the people didn't realize why was the stoppage. They understand that Brandon, maybe they think that Brandon poked him in the eye, so that's why Figgy start doing like I can see. But we know Figgy, and we know he has these little things that he always does in every fucking fight. Like there are little cheat things that he does, like grab the fence, grab the glove, kick you. For example, when they were in the 50-50 position with the knee bar, he throw the leg and he kicked Brandon in the face. He didn't realize that, but he always do that. He always does that. Oh, he push your face. I mean, we study the guy, like we know the guy from memory. Like the only thing we do that training camp was training and came here to the house to watch the fights, to watch every fucking fight, and that's the way we study. And so uh, we realized that as soon as Brandon hit him, he started doing like, oh, he eye poked me, and the fight stopped. They went to the ground a little bit, some ground and pound. Brandon finished the round on top, and then when he go to the corner, uh, of course, it was a fracture here. Like he was a really good punch, and the people didn't understand that. They get that, I don't know, like maybe the IPOG or something like that, and Figgy couldn't fight anymore. So they stopped the fight, and everybody start shouting, start booing, and then Brandon says "Viva Mexico" because his people, because the win was for Mexican people, and then everybody get crazy, and it's a fight day, so everybody became a little bit more violent there. Also, they sell alcohol, so
Yeah.
they were doing stupid shit. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But most of the people were kind of really cool.
Yeah.
Some mm, some guys on the top of the tunnel that you went out, some of those guys that just throw a beer
Mhm.
and they were shouting things, but there were a couple of motherfuckers only. The whole of the people, whole of the Brazilian people just was amazing, and they came to Brandon. And the other day, we crossed people on the beach and say, "Hey, I'm sorry about what happened.
Uh,
Brazilian fans are not like that. I'm sorry." So it was a couple of stupid people that do that, but the other day, and in the same arena, a lot of Brazilian fans just came to apologize and to say it was a great fight, it was a great rivalry, it was they make history in the sport. I
yeah.
mean, like no one do that.
No one.
Yeah,
Well, not a good night for Brazilian fighters that night. Two title fights, they lost both of them. So what can you do?
yeah,
You know what I mean? It's the sport.
yeah. I mean,
Um,
the most
you,
coolest sport in the world.
yeah, yeah, of course, man. And you, man, you're back in action. Fury FC 76. You're gonna face Angel Luis Cruz. What do you think about him, man, and this matchup?
Oh, he's pretty good. He's pretty big. He's pretty strong. He came. He's on a winning streak. Uh, he got really good cage work. So he gonna try to put me in the cage and take me down and try to submit me. Uh, I mean, we've been studying him too. It's a good fight. I mean, I'm excited. My plan is to get back in the UFC because I know I got the level. Sometimes in life, things don't work as you wish, bro. Like, I mean, I always do the same thing here, like just training, trying to learn new things, trying to evolve in the game, just studying, just training. MMA is my life. I've been doing it for a long time now. So when you're on a bad streak, like losing and losing. It's about the things that you have in your mind. Like last couple of years were really tough for us. We've been changing camps from here to there. We've been losing friends. We've been breaking relationships. We've been doing everything to get better, and because we realized that those things weren't the word they say they were. So, yeah, it was hard, but now I'm good. I'm training really good. We're a small team, but a solid crew, and we're just focused on each other and just try to evolve. Try to evolve. Today I did sparring, boxing sparring, and then I went to the PI to make wall work with the Rosas brothers, with Brandon. It's a really good team.
Is
Yeah,
that
and
is that the camp for you right now? In you're in
yeah,
Las Vegas.
yeah. I'm in Las Vegas. Also, I'm working with Coach Sajif, but he's coming like when he got a fight. So we work on Thursday. We're gonna work with him. Last Friday we worked with him too. He came with Ryan Spawn, and this weekend he came again. So we're gonna work with him. Yeah, but I'm doing everything here in Vegas. Cobrinha Jiu Jitsu, Capetillo Boxing, and in the PI we did we make the wall wrestling
It's good
and
to
the
have the
sparring. Yeah.
PI, right?
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. Yeah, Brandon just pick up the phone and say, "Hey, I need the mat at 12, 12:30, and the mat is all for us." So it's really cool. It's really cool. As soon as you finish training, you can do your recovery in the sauna and then the cold tub. It's pretty good.
So you're working closely with the Rojas brothers, Raul and his brother.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They're fucking good. Like
Yeah, they are
amazing.
good. Yeah,
Yeah.
crazy talent, right?
Actually, Jesse fought on Saturday in Tijuana, Mexico.
Yeah.
He won. He won via Amber, I think. And then he was training today.
Hmm.
He was training at 12:30. He was training with us. Yeah.
Yeah, man. The Latin American connection you guys have
Yeah,
is
yeah.
legit.
Yeah, for sure, brother, for sure.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. For you, are you gonna just continue at featherweight? I know this fight is gonna be at featherweight, but is that the
Yeah,
goal? Is just
featherweight.
stay? Okay.
Yeah. In this couple of years, I get pretty big.
Hmm.
Now I'm walking around like 170.
Okay.
So yeah, it's gonna be a good cut to 45.
That's good. That's good. I'm glad maybe it's the healthier choice for you, right? Because
Oh yeah, for sure. The last time I cut to 35, I cut the same day. I cut 18 pounds.
oh damn,
Yeah, it was
it's
awful.
like
I was
death.
awful. Yeah, it was. I made the cut in two times, and then it was kind of like 2 a.m. in the morning, and I was at 1:39, and then I got pretty sick, and I got diarrhea. I think it was because the sauna, the too much sauna I did. That's the nutritionist that told me the nutritionist. But I did too much sauna, and that got me diarrhea, and they I made weight. I made weight easy, but it was an awful 5 week. I mean, yeah, and then my 5 week in 45, I just cut 10 pounds in 2 hours. It was a hard cut too, but I mean, the whole 5 week I was amazing. I was feeling pretty good. I mean, the fight didn't went my way, but I know about myself. Like uh, every 5 week, I just try to compare and try to realize things. And the last 5 week at 45 was amazing. Like I was in good mood. I was sleeping good. I was eating good. I was feeling amazing in the trainings. Yeah, it was cool.
Man, you're a savage for cutting that much weight. Like you have to be a
Yeah.
savage. There's no other way. Like most people give up.
Oh, it was awful. It was awful. Yeah. But as soon as I was a pretty big 35er and fighting in regional events, uh, my coach tell me, no, 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 you're too small. My former coach tell me like, no, 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 you're too small for 45. You need to make 35. And it was like uh, the least I got to make 35 was 13 pounds. That was the least in one day. Like my body reached like 150 doing a super strict diet. My body reached 151, 150, and then on the other it's all cut.
Well, I'm happy to hear that you're not doing that anymore. You know, this,
No, no, no,
yeah.
no, fine, no.
So in this fight, you know what I mean? Like it's a good matchup. The guy is very skilled. You know, you guys both come from Combat That's Global. So I'm pretty sure you've seen each other around somewhere. What do you expect out of yourself in this one? You know, I feel like you're more set in the featherweight, division with one fight already.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, uh, I expect to be, as my coaches told me, like really calm, like being there in the cage. Because my last fight, I wasn't there. I was dealing with some shit, and I was trying to fight. So I know myself that I wasn't there. Like I was just trying to, I don't know. And so for this fight, the most important thing is to be there, like just enjoying the moment. Like I'm gonna get in a fist fight. I've been doing this my whole life, and I've been enjoying it. This couple of day, the last one, I didn't enjoy it. I was kind of like not there. So it's weird because my training camp was amazing. I was feeling like a beast. I was running like crazy. I was doing everything. But it shit happens. I mean, that's the way it is. Uh, the idea is to be resilient as fuck and just keep going and going and going and going. Because that's the way Latin Americans are built, motherfuckers. Like, I don't accept no for an answer. I'm gonna be in the UFC again, so I'm gonna keep trying. I'm gonna keep trying. And for this fight, I'm gonna go hard as fuck. He gonna try to take me down. He not gonna be able. I'm gonna stand up. I'm gonna knee. I'm gonna kick. I'm gonna elbow. I'm gonna throw everything I got.
March 24th, man. Fury FC 76, San Antonio, Texas. Go in the descriptions, download the AllStar app. Marcelo, thank you so much, man, for the time. And yeah, all the best, man. By the end of the year, I hope to see you in the UFC again.
Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. I got a plan. Maybe if the UFC go to Mexico City, they're
Yeah,
gonna need me there.
they
So
do.
I'm gonna break some face there. Yeah, for sure. Thank you, Sean.